and welcome to the Dr. Grant Show. Today's show topic, habits that may be stealing your energy without you realizing it. Habit number 1, negative thoughts. And allow me to elaborate here. Negative thoughts that you allow in, that you allow to set up shop, take a permanent residence, become part of your belief system. Negative thoughts, if left unchecked, can quickly derail your efforts. Not only that, but negative thoughts, when left unchecked, when allowed to take up permanent space in your brain and make a home, begin to color your outlook on your ability that you believe that you can obtain whatever it is that you want. And it puts a veil over your eyes and doesn't allow you to see opportunities. It's like you're riding in a car and you know that you need to hop out that car to go catch the bus and a train to get to the flight to your vacation, which is where nirvana is. And that nirvana, by the way, for the sake of this analogy, represents whatever goal it is that you want in life. That job, that perfect partner, spouse, mate for you, that business for you entrepreneurs, really getting the attention and visibility that you know it deserves. But yet, in this vignette, you're in that car and you're distracted by a blemish on the car seat. And because you're distracted, scratching away at that blemish and stain, you forget to park the car. You miss your turn. You forget to get out. You forget to catch that bus. You missed your chance to catch the train and the bus and hop the flight to nirvana because you're still stuck and focused and concentrated on that imperfection in your car. That's what a limiting thought does when it pulls the veil over your vision. You are unable to tune in to the things around you that could potentially be the opportunity for you because you're so enshrouded in that negative thought, which manifests and turns itself into a limiting belief. And because you're looking at it through that lens, you're allowing other people to pile on their negative thoughts and beliefs about that same occurrence. How many of us know someone that's tried to start a business and you've heard them express their dreams, what they think this business could do for the community, what this business could do for their legacy and their generations and generations after them. And how many of us have witnessed people telling that person, oh, that's simply not going to work. My uncle had a business. My spouse had a business. Oh, I know someone that started a business like that and it failed. Don't go into that business. Don't do that. And if that entrepreneur is not strong enough, and if they're allowing those limiting beliefs and negative talk to cloud their vision and their judgment, eventually it's almost like an anchor grabbing on to the bottom of your butt. It begins to pull you under. And it takes a lot to unhook yourself once you're deep underwater. So, what do we do when we're struggling with these negative thoughts and want to blossom and germinate and take root and become a limiting belief? There are tools and techniques. But first, the most important thing is begin to uncover why that negative thought and limiting belief are trying to blossom. Begin to understand if you're feeling fearful, where is that fear coming from? Why is that fear and that uncertainty in you becoming ignited? Our most formative years are between the ages of 0 and 7 years old. Did you know that? These are the years where, as children, we're beginning to not only understand that we are separate from our parents, but we're beginning to believe if we are able to accomplish the things that we set out to do based on how our parents treated us in certain situations. If they offered encouragement and constantly said, yes, you can do it, and let's find a way to try harder, or how could that have been done differently? How could we look at that situation differently to solve that problem? It taught that child or children the ability to rationalize and reason and believe in themselves. But if that person didn't come from a nourishing environment, if that person accomplished something that was really considered to be extraordinary for their age, even at that young age, and yet no one believed them that they did that, and they received no backup either. They were smarter than the rest. Perhaps you know someone like that if it's not you. At a young age, were you smarter than the rest? But then you begin to realize that your environment didn't reward you for your intelligence. So you began to dim your light. My point is, it's integral. It's absolutely imperative to begin to understand why these limiting beliefs and negative thoughts land on fertile soil. How do we make that soil fertile? And how do we reverse it? How do we stomp it out? The first step is by learning, where did this limiting belief come from? You can perform an exercise right now, actually. You can close your eyes, breathe in and breathe out, and you can begin to allow your mind to drift to the first time someone perhaps chastised you for something that you thought that you had accomplished that you thought was really great, where you felt proud, and maybe in your family, being proud was frowned upon. Emotion. How did your family receive emotion? Physical touch, compliments, beauty. And see what you saw, hear what you hear and heard, feel what you felt. Immerse yourself in that memory, separate from it, looking at it not through your own eyes, but outside of you, almost like you're watching a scene at a movie theater. Observe those people around you, those friends, those loved ones, and how they reacted and responded to you. And when you do this, you'll begin to realize that the limitations that you placed on yourself that were gifted to you by others came from them because of their limitations that they believed that they could obtain. They placed boundaries on you, not intentionally, in good faith, based on the experiences that they never had a chance or never seen ever manifest for themselves. They were working within their own boundaries, and they placed those boundaries on you. When you begin to see this, you'll begin to understand how the mind became fertile soil to limiting and negative beliefs, and you can begin to pull it up by the root. Now, keeping it from returning, that's the rub. And you'll need a trained practitioner in that. So, if this sounds appealing to you, so you can remove and lift that veil so that you can plunge forward into your life's goal and purpose and mission, which will help you have less bouts of emotional eating and lessen those food addiction symptoms, then reach out to me. I can be found on edibleaddiction.com. My name is Dr. Kirsten Grant. You can schedule a free get-to-know-you session. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.